answer there for Crapo. It's rated in this, the little shop on your left there. You're heading towards Crapo.
And here, Cohen made significant payments and was being reimbursed for those payments. And the reimbursements weren't being honestly held out as this is reimbursement for a campaign-related
we knew about this retainer that was being paid. Now we know, right.
Though. It was not a retainer, it was a reimbursement, and none of it was disclosed, and the amount of money that was paid was far in excess of what an individual
So we knew there had been a campaign finance violation because we knew the hush payments payment. The development today, obviously, I'll just make this very clear for everybody, is that we now have evidence that those checks and that payment continued while Donald Trump was president of the United States.
That's right, while he was president, and obviously with his knowledge. This isn't like something that was done by some other person in some back room. This is a check from his account with his signature on the check. How can he plausibly deny knowing?
And Bear, just another point to make to people, because people make this point, well, okay, then it's impeachable because it's while he was in office. Well, I'm sorry, you could be impeached for things you did before in office. But, and maybe that's why they're being more cautious, right? Because they're saying that we knew about the crime. Today we found out that the crime continued while he was in office. Both of those things could be impeachable if they choose to proceed.
That's absolutely right. I mean, just because it continued while he was president, I think in some ways it makes it more egregious because you would hope that somebody who is sitting in the Oval Office would hold
themselves jaw-dropping in the headline. Yes.
Exactly. But it doesn't really change, if it is a crime, it was a crime, before he was in office, and it would be a crime if it continued while he was in office.
All right, stay with me because we have a lot more to talk about. Next, a Republican lawmaker attempting to Trump is not a racist, and it sparked one of the most memorable moments of today.
The fact that someone would actually use a prop, a black woman, in this chamber.
Absolutely somebody that we need to talk to, and I think Donald Trump Jr. is one that it's looking more and more like we need to talk to. So I think that we need to go back through all of the testimony that happened today, the lines of questioning, digest it, and strategize kind of from here. It was a lot to take in. And
but you want to call Don Jr. Alan Weisselberg?
I would like to. I don't get to make that call ultimately, but I think that that's certainly where my head is at right now.
Just in terms of what stood out to you today, I mean, it's obviously your vantage point is different than the viewers at home. What do you think were the most important takeaways?
I guess it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, one of the big takeaways for me was that it really does look like a sitting president committed a crime, very serious, while he was in the Oval Office, and all of the other pieces.
And that crime is the going through with the hush payments, reimbursing Michael Cohen.
Correct, and directing somebody to lie to cover that up.
Although he's directing him to lie to the press and the American public, which is not a crime.
Right, but to me that still is kind of showing the intention to mislead the American public, specifically around the fact that he made these payments. So I think all of that is incredibly relevant, and the fact that it happened and it was continuing to happen while he was in office is really, really problematic, and we have to investigate that fully. That's our job. That's the oath we took.
Obviously the Republicans today was all about attacking Michael Cohen's credibility, which is obviously easy to attack because he has lied repeatedly. It was interesting to me, you really didn't hear maybe one Republican, but very few Republicans actually asking any questions about either defending the president or asking any questions about any potential illegalities or even the idea of the president paying hush money.
I think that's something that we really should read into on a couple different fronts. The first is that they weren't explicitly defending the president's actions, which I thought was pretty interesting.
with that. So it seemed like this was settled during the meeting. What are you learning now?
Yeah, Anderson, certainly some new scrutiny over things that Mark Meadows has said in the past. This is first and foremost something that he said 7 years ago back in 2012 about then President Barack Obama. It was something at the time that was quite controversial. It was reported on by many outlets, but certainly given that very emotional back and forth and high profile back and forth at the Cohen hearing today, it certainly is getting a fresh look today. Here's first what Mark Meadows said back in 2012.
What we're going to do is take back our country. 2012 is the time that we're going to send Mr. Obama home to Kenya or wherever it is. We're going to do it.
Now, in the aftermath of that comment, he was asked about this at the time, and he attempted, it seems, to walk it back. He told Roll Call in an interview in 2012 of those comments, it was a poor choice of words on my part more than anything else. I believe he's an American citizen. That, of course, in reference to Barack Obama. And today we did reach out to Mark Meadows' office in light of this additional scrutiny on those past comments. First, just getting more of an explanation, also hearing what they think about this old video now going viral. They have not responded. Anderson, we of course keep asking them, and we'll let you know when we get a response.
Yeah. Should also point out the Congressman Meadows and Congressman Cummings both expressed their close friendship today. We'll continue to follow it. News continues right now. I want to hand over to Chris Cuomo for Cuomo Prime Time. Chris?
All right, thank you, Anderson. I am Chris Cuomo, and welcome to Prime Time. We have some breaking news. We're getting our first look at the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un.